Good. 2 seconds. Good Thursday morning, everybody. Forgot what day it was. I won't mind. I've just done last night's good night as well, so I should have known what day it was. Yeah, good Thursday morning. Taking painkillers, feeling better. Michelle's at work. I bet to spend all day resting and doing absolutely nothing, watching TV and just basically recovering from the last few days. I'm feeling 10 times better than I was. Certainly feeling 100 times better than I was when I was in hospital the first time. Feeling probably 200% better than I was on the Sunday when I went up to the G-Docs and they told me suck it up and stop being soft and go home, because that was a bad experience. Yeah, it's okay. But I'm home now, not being prodded, left to my own devices, feeling a lot better. Let's see what today is going to bring. Probably not much, because I'm here on my own and I need sleep. So I'm going to get some fluid inside me and basically relax. Speak to you shortly. Okay guys, one thing I can do when Michelle's not here is I can eat where I want. Obviously you can see I'm eating, so I'm feeling a lot better. Now one of the things Michelle always gets me in trouble for is I can eat the same thing over and over again. If I had beans on toast on Monday, I could still be happy eating it on Friday night for tea, because that's just what I do. And she can't understand why we can eat the same thing. She can't eat the same thing 2 days in a row, which kind of annoys me, because we, like everybody else, we tend to make too much food. And you make a nice pan there, which is good enough for 4 people, but there's only 2 of us, so we end up with leftovers. Now, me, not a problem. I'll eat that for my dinner tomorrow, I'll eat that for my tea tomorrow. But Michelle needs the variety, so we end up throwing the stuff away. Now, you're wondering why I'm saying this. The reason I'm saying this is because I know Michelle doesn't watch these vlogs, so it's up to you guys not to tell her what I've said. Now, what I'm having, because I can, is banana toast butties. One of my favourite. As you can see, a bit of a mishmash bread. The very last dregs of the bread. I had 3 crusts and a brown slice and 2 bananas, which the bananas needed using up. So Michelle doesn't like bananas, she won't eat them, so I've got to use them or throw them away. So banana toast butties. And Michelle, if you're watching this, it was yummy. Okay, speak to you later. Hi guys, I'm starting to feel a little bit wetter. Hi guys, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Well, in fact, starting to feel a lot better. The pain that I had all across my stomach now is gone down into one localised area, which to me I'm taking as a big advancement. Basically, I know where the pain's coming from now, and it is right over my gallbladder. But as I'm getting better, the point of this story is I'm getting better, and it's getting wetter outside. So I ain't, excuse me, I fall over everything. I ain't going to be getting up too much, even though I feel better. Oh, never mind, moving on. Hi guys, I've just had a phone call from Michelle about what's going to happen tonight. But before I divulge that, this is mine and Michelle's conversation throughout the day. You can see we stay in contact with via email. And our last email was, we was talking about what we was going to have tonight. We got some chicken out, and we was going to have fillets, make up some fillets and have chicken fillets and chips. Throughout the day, what I've said, I said, oh, my appetite's coming back, so what we'll have to do is get back onto the diet while my appetite's coming back, otherwise I'll just go and eat everything. I've not been too bad this last while I've been eating ill. I did actually lose up to half a stone at one point, but that was just because I had absolutely nothing in me. But now I started eating again, it's levelled out, and I'm actually 4 pound down in the week, which is good, because if I was on a diet I'd be extremely delighted with that. So what I thought, well, my appetite's coming back, the painkillers are dealing with the pain, so obviously you start bloody eating again, don't you? So I just sent to her and said, look, let's get back on the diet from Monday. Whatever we're going to eat on Monday, that's it, we're sticking to it. Do what we want over the weekend, let's have a relax and a chill, and then back on it on Monday for Florida, which is now 6 weeks off, I think. So hopefully I can get my operation done before then. So I was sending you through, we're going to have chicken fillets and chips, and right at the end, email from Michelle at 15:56, 4 minutes before she finishes work. I'm seriously considering takeout. So it is not my fault this time. I have not dragged us to the Chinese, although I have ordered a Chinese, because she rang me and said, well, Dad, I think I'll go to the Chinese. And I went, okay then. Well, anyway, I could tell I'm getting better. Chinese food, really looking forward to it. I'm not that hungry, to be quite honest, so I might eat it slowly over the night. Try a new way. I'll have my starter, and then maybe an hour later I'll re-warm up my Duxo Chow. I think I've ordered. I've either ordered Duxo Chow or a curry. I can't remember. Bloody hell, I only did it 2 minutes ago. See, I'm back to normal. Brain's gone. Anyway, that's what's happening. Michelle's on her way home via Tesco's because I've drunk all the milk. Because I've just got this infatuation for drinking milk at the moment. Oh, Michelle's off to Tesco's. I ate Chinese. She should be back in what? Well, knowing that Chinese, she'll be back in about an hour. Okay, speak to you later. Okay guys, as suspected, I've just had a phone call or a text from Michelle saying that she's been in the Chinese chippy for 25 minutes. And in that time she's been the only person in the chip shop. There's been no phone calls, nobody else, and she still hasn't got her food. But what really annoyed her and created a outburst by text was that somebody walked in 5-10 minutes after she got there, ordered the food, and they're off and they're on the way. Michelle's still sitting there. Now that's happened to me a few times at that Chinese place. There's obviously something that we order that takes ages to cook, so I think what we're going to have to do is figure out what it is and never order it again, because it's terrible. It's the worst quick service chip shop I've ever come across. It's 35 minutes to get your meal. Now sometimes what we do is ring up, we'll ring through, which you think, oh great, cut down the wait, doesn't matter, it's good food, doesn't matter. But it does matter, because they're that type of people that you ring your order through, until you get there and actually say, here's my order, and pay for it, they don't start cooking it. So ringing through doesn't do you any good. Oh well, it is what it is. Finished recording that, Michelle walked through the door, so I shall take you off the tripod and Michelle say, good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, she did hear me, she had her earphones in. Let's go and see what she brought home. Can you say that again?
What a good night's sleep will do to a guy.
I feel so much better. Painkillers are working.
You still down to one dihydrocodeine a day?
Yeah, well I just took some at 4 o'clock, so an hour and a half ago. So
Okay.
now the main difference is I haven't got pain across all my stomach anymore.
No, it's
Just
it's here.
Yeah, just here.
Yeah, where your gallbladder is.
Yeah, right over my gallbladder. And when I touch it, I scream.
Yeah.
But because it's,
Do yourself a favour then, don't touch it.
you've got to. It's like when you've got a sore shoulder.
You've got to keep testing it to make sure it still hurts.
Anyway, so you've finally persevered with the bloody chip shop.
Chinese, yeah, I know. 25 minutes. I mean, at least I know it's fresh, but seriously?
I'm going to enjoy that. I'm going to eat this slowly because, like I said, I'm not overly hungry. But
I'm starving.
so what I'll do, I'll just eat it in stages.
I am absolutely starving.
Good day.
I got called stupid in a meeting.
Is that person still alive?
Yeah, unfortunately it's considered frowned upon to kill the general manager. He didn't actually say the word stupid. What he said was, well, we'll leave the simple ones with Michelle and we'll give the complex ones to somebody who knows what they're doing.
What are you talking about?
Supplier non-conformances. You know those things I've been dealing with by myself for the last 3 years? Yeah, no, I was really mad. It's really odd because, I mean, Lee calls me some really horrible things. Dipshit being the most common one. And I just laugh. It barely even touches, you know. But being called stupid is, it hit
You need
a nerve.
to take him up about on that. You need to call him to one side and say, I really wasn't impressed.
It really hit a nerve.
Yeah, well, get him, tell him.
I'll be alright.
No, but tell him, you know, because you know what he's like. He'll always come up and speak to you at some point.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, and when he comes over, he says, oh, why did you call me stupid in front of everybody? Make him explain. put him on the spot, because I don't care who he is. These people are skilled at getting out of these situations. Make him turn it round. Anyway, we're going to have our tea. So, Michelle, if it wasn't the general manager, she would have killed somebody. If I'd called her stupid, I wouldn't live. I wouldn't need an operation because I'd be out my misery quicker than I could blink. Anyway, moving on. Okay guys, Michelle will be home shortly. Just looking out the window, all the rain clouds seem to be passing over now, so I might set up a little bit of a time lapse. Let's see what's happening this evening with the going down of the sun. See you in a bit. Michelle's just asked me if I feel cold, but I'm not going to answer that because last time I said I felt hot, I ended up in hospital for a night. So, ain't happening. Not really been doing much. Been still watching. Actually, I'm getting suspicious. We started watching this programme about women that kill. Around about the time I started getting ill. So perhaps I've given Chelle ideas and I'm being poisoned. But never mind, moving on. It's 8 o'clock now, we're going to have to go and do some editing, get the vlog up, get that sorted out. Like I said, we've been doing nothing, we've just been watching, I think it's called Women That Kill, or 2 seconds, I'll find out.
Deadly Women.
Deadly Women, that's it. Chelle saves me again. I'm just theorising.
Theorising about what?
Well, since you started watching this programme...
You've been in hospital twice.
Yes.
I haven't poisoned you. If I was going to poison you, I wouldn't drive you to hospital afterwards, would I?
Well, it depends if you want an alibi or not. Because one thing I've seen, all these psychopathic women, some of them suffer with Munchausen by proxy. It's an actual cry for attention. So they kill people so that they can be the centre of attention. So that might be why you take me to hospital.
I doubt it. I don't think I have Munchausen by proxy.
Or Munchausen.
Oh no, Munchausen would be if I hurt myself.
Yeah.
I don't think I do. I'm afraid all I've got is a touch of anemia.
Oh yes. Good news. Michelle's blood test came back today. Following on, because as you remember a few weeks ago, all our best way to put it, all our adventures started with Michelle being ill for 2 weeks. They ruled out certain things and they went away and they started looking for medical reasons why Michelle can't sleep. And we find out today that you are
slightly anemic.
Slightly
I've got
anemic.
a low iron count. It was definitely worth the bruise to know that. Correct.
Look, Sherry. Look. And see that bruise on the back of my hand? That's the one I got
The one.
at hospital when the first time you poisoned me. And had me admitted.
She didn't want to be a normal, average
things Michelle does so she can get a decent night's sleep.
Mm.
Anyway, talking about that, I think it's time to call it. Like I said, I was going to go and do some editing, not really done much else other than watch that programme tonight. It stopped raining, tomorrow's Friday, weekend's coming up. I'm feeling a bit better, although I'm feeling all bloated now because of the amount of ow, and I've just touched my gallbladder and that hurt.
Yeah, you did say it hurt, and it hurt when you pressed it, and
It actually hurts more than, oh,
now,
yeah, it hurts more.
because your gallbladder's working, because you've eaten greasy food. Stop pressing on it.
That's your ploy. That's why you ain't Chinese.
I just wanted Chinese food. I did not want to cook.
I've had beans on toast, but what Michelle usually says to me about beans on toast is, you could, but we'll have proper food.
No, there's nothing wrong with beans on toast. I quite like beans on toast actually. I haven't had beans on toast in ages.
Anyway, Michelle's going to go off upstairs and have a bath because she's cold. I'm not going to comment because I'll end up in hospital. So, with that, I'll say it's a good night from me.
It's a good night from him.
Good night. Friday. Doesn't matter because I'm off. But for Michelle, Friday. See you all tomorrow.